Just down the road, there's this huge mudslide, unlike anything I've ever seen. Not just one, but multiple tree stumps pulled out of the ground, roots and all. I just heard from a woman who said she woke up this morning just after 2 a.m. to find water all the way up to the seat of her car and all the way down this road. The houses have seen several feet of water. This morning, the water was so deep that rescue crews had to use boats to get to their doors. After those methods didn't work, the young man entered one of these houses and police officers followed, and we're told that's where the fatal shots were fired. The vigil is underway, and we'll show you that the gymnasium here is packed with people who were touched by Christian Rosales. It just goes to show how one shooting can make an impact on hundreds of lives. A second shooting happened today just after 6 o'clock. We were here when it happened. There were several shots fired. Many people here want to send President Trump a message. Taller than I am. Now, even with these boulders out of the way, this rock slide has caused a couple of other problems. I'll show you over here in the road. There's a crack in the pavement from where the boulders fell. At 25 years old, Ernesto Vega was already making a name for himself as an award-winning tattoo artist.
Yeah, he was really up and coming. He'd be one of our next top artists, and it's just sad how he was really young. Charles Woodson started he saw his tattoo online, and he actually started a contest just because of him to see who would bring in a tattoo of him. Sent him an autographed picture.
His friend Fernando Gonzalez, known as Gucci, was his canvas, supporting his friends by showcasing their artwork on his body. They had just won several awards at a tattoo show in Ventura and were on their way with 4 others to Mexicali for another show when they crashed. Fernando and Ernesto did not survive.
They're characters, man. Both of them are characters. They're just there's a larger-than-life personality, man.
Fernando is survived by 4 kids, the youngest just a few months old. His oldest son was with him at the time and suffered serious injuries. Just minutes before he died, Ernesto posted on Facebook writing, "I just want to be a role model and inspire people to do something for themselves or something they love, no matter where they were born or raised."
Everybody had hope for him already, like he was like our little brother.
They were in the business of permanent ink. But this crash is a tragic reminder that life can change in an instant. Reporting in Salinas, Bianca Beltrán, KSBW, Action News 8. For many, churches provide guidance. They're places to find comfort and redemption. In a city like Salinas, all of that is needed. Cornerstone New Hope Ministry is taking in formerly incarcerated men, giving them jobs, and when work on this place is done, a home.
These guys don't have jobs. They're just going to revert back into their old behaviors.
Jordan knows because he's been there.
Nobody wanted to hire an ex-convict. Nobody really gave me a second chance.
It's this kind of work that makes churches valuable in the effort to prevent violence and offer hope to a town with a violent history.
The message of hope is incredibly powerful. And I think what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing the collection of faith leaders, seeing the city officials and representatives all come together, because I think when that begins to happen, Salinas is better for it.
And the city is welcoming the help.
There's certainly strength in numbers, and they're on our team and we're on their team.
With congregations full of people ready and willing to serve, churches are answering the call.
It takes a village to raise a child, right? So everybody needs to come together and work together and figure out and solve these problems.
It was the ride of a lifetime. Happy to be back on the ground, but I mean, just look at my face. That says it all. It was so much fun, and Sean says I pulled 6 Gs. I'm pretty proud of that. That's 6 times my body weight, and it was, like I said, amazing. We'll give you a look at what it was like to be in the plane with Sean, but you may want to lower the volume on your TV because I was screaming the entire time.
Sean D. Tucker flies 3 times a day, 400 times a year. He is one with his machine.
When I get in that machine, the wings become my arms, and I'm flying my soul now, and it is so much fun to fly.
I had never been in a plane where I didn't have to fight for the window seat.
All set? Ready to go.
Before I knew it,
We're flying!
it was breathtaking, and I couldn't help but cry.
I love sharing my joy and love of the skies.
Sean doesn't just fly.
And I front flip, back flip, and tumble and twirl. But what I'm trying to do is choreograph a dance in the sky that people resonate with.
The exciting thing about watching Sean D. Tucker in the sky is you never know what he's going to do next. Woo!
How's that feel?
That was awesome!
You feel good?
As we defy gravity, Sean is cool as a cucumber, but he says he never wants to push the envelope too far.
This very well might be my last California International Air Show in Salinas. I'm hoping not, but it very well be. So it all depends on schedules, but I want to be here.
His one-of-a-kind biplane will be preserved in aviation history, and he is still dreaming big.
Well, I've had a blast in my career. I mean, it's just beyond my wildest dreams to be able to do this for a living, and I love it. And we're making changes. I'm going to do one more year as a solo performer in 2018, and I'm starting a team, and I'm going to continue it on and continue the legacy on.
And I still can't believe that he has done that every day for 40 years. He says his next project is still in the planning stages, but he's thinking of hiring ex-Thunderbirds, Blue Angels, and Snowbirds. However it pans out, he wants to keep inspiring young people to chase their dreams, no matter how crazy they may seem.